What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. Y'all could probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, guys, definitely gonna want to see this as we're witnessing total chaos on the set. ABC's The View. I told you guys once before, if these ladies aren't fighting with the guests they invite onto that show, there's tons of infight. They're fighting amongst each other as hosts. And no different here, guys. I'm excited to get into it, so we're not straight into it. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's hop straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
That was always the plan. I firmly believe that the reason that he was running again to be president was partially because he wants to sort of milk money out of the government, which is what he did the first time. He was running
money. If anything, he lost more money running this time than he ever would have. He could have just sat at home. Guys, the way they came at him, and I'm sorry I stopped so early, but that just gets underneath my skin. Donald Trump didn't win with running again for presidency. We've seen the way they came after him.
To sort of milk money out of the government, which is what he did the first time. He was running to stay out of jail. That's right. what he was doing. If we're being honest, okay?
And it
She's lost.
But let me say, the other thing I want to say is, you know, a lot of people are blaming Merrick Garland and saying, why did he take so long? And they're blaming the Department of Justice. Why did they take so long? As an alum of the Department of Justice, I want to make it clear that these cases generally take between 2 and 4 years to prosecute. I know that sounds crazy, but think about how many witnesses, including yourself, who testified in front of that House committee, 1,000. Yeah. When you are a prosecutor like Jack Smith and receive that case, you now have to re-interview those witnesses. You're not going to just take the paperwork and say, okay, Alyssa said this, so that's fine. You've got to do the work yourself. So between the House committee report being released, that was in 2022, they were gearing up against all of this pressure from the other side, appeals, motions,
so what can Jack
legal
Smith
practice.
do now?
Now what he has done is he's withdrawn the cases. The judge has said they...
Listen to them, guys. They're in shambles right now. They're saying now they're blaming Merrick Garland for not sticking his attack dog Jack Smith on Trump sooner. I mean, come on, you guys. Do you hear these ladies? Joy Behar, they were confused. She's like, so what can Jack Smith do now? Jack Smith can do nothing but run and hide. That's all he can do. That's why he's withdrawn his case, like Sonny is explaining, guys, because he knows what's coming next. He's trying to just save his hide at this point because he knows what he done was just totally uncalled for, totally wrong, you know, politicizing his office that he didn't even really hold. It was a supposed special counsel, illegitimate appointment by Merrick Garland. I mean, come on, you guys, listen to him freak out, the panic.
Well, now what he has done is he's withdrawn the cases. The judge has said they are withdrawn without prejudice. What that means is you can bring them again. But the problem is, because he's the sitting president, you can't continue the prosecution and the statute of limitations will likely run out when he's done. So he did what he wanted to do, but the last final point I'll make, you know, I know that people are most people are saying, well, this was a kitchen table issue. This was about the cost of eggs. Donald Trump never talked about the cost of eggs. He tried to commit a sex act on a microphone.
Oh my, here we go. That was one of the main focus points, I feel like, for Donald Trump, his campaign. You know, Americans are paying too much at the grocery store. Matter of fact, this dude, he did tours around the country at local grocery stores. I'm pretty sure it's all over the net. This is easily like Googleable information. Guys, all you have to do, literally all you have to do, type in Trump grocery. I didn't even spell it right. I type grocery store, but still it pops up, guys. This is Donald Trump literally at a grocery store speaking about price of food, price of eggs. It's way too high. And that's frankly the reason why that in the border is why this guy got elected in. It was things like this. You see this guy slipping. Look, he's slipping bills and everything, paying for folks' groceries. You're telling, look, $100 from Donald Trump right here. I'm trying to blow it up for you a little bit bigger so you guys can see. But guys, oh no, it's the video. I'm telling you right now, like, come on, y'all. I ain't even gonna, y'all can see it. Y'all can see it right here. I mean, come on, guys. $100 from Donald Trump right there. He slips his chicken bill. I mean, like, That type of stuff right there is what got him in the office. Sunny Hostin is so lost, guys, so lost. Check this out.
Most people are saying, well, this was a kitchen table issue. This was about the cost of eggs. Donald Trump never talked about the cost of eggs. He tried to commit a sex act on a microphone. He talked about, pets being eaten.
Yeah.
But when the exit polls were taken, the 92% of black women that voted for the vice president said that the number one issue for them was January 6th and the fall of democracy.
Yeah.
So there were some voters that felt that that was very, very important.
And there was some voter, we're basically saying there was some voters that still were brainwashed, literally listened to these left-wing media outlets, talking heads like Sunny Hostin. They'll sit there and lie and gaslight so you make you believe that your candidate is up so far ahead that Donald Trump is now should be worried that he's losing in the race. And then come election day, you guys see a totally different outcome.
I do think that's a valid point. Donald Trump was never on message this election. We talked about it constantly, but he still won because he had ads that were on message, that were being blasted all over TV. So people were still hearing it. Here's how he's going to bring down the cost of living. Here's what he's going to do for you. So we're all thinking like, oh, he's talking about cats and dogs and crazy stuff. But a lot of voters who aren't tuning into the day-to-day news are seeing these targeted ads that are reaching them where they are.
Fear-mongering ads about trans people.
It's so ironic that she's saying fear-mongering and she knows the concept, she knows the term. And they were the same ones that were doing it, guys. They were saying that, you're going to let a guy talking about the J6. That was a blatant example of their fear-mongering, saying that, trying to scare folks that Donald Trump is going to end democracy, essentially. And she's now bringing up the concept, the point. That is absolutely crazy. And then the whole cats and dogs thing, I don't understand how we're so far past the election. It's already happened, and they still won't admit the point of why they said, J.D. Vance, Donald Trump were reiterating the point. They were eating the cats, and they were saying that because they were trying to raise attention, awareness. It was the only way that they were going to get bring light to the situation. The illegal migrant crisis that was happening in Springfield, Ohio. It doesn't make sense how they just do not get it. This is how they're going to continue to lose, guys.
He's talking about cats and dogs and crazy stuff. But a lot of voters who aren't tuning into the day-to-day news are seeing these targeted ads that are reaching them where they are.
Fear-mongering ads about trans people.
But then some are
a lot of
the majority of his were about the economy.
A lot of scapegoating, and every autocrat throughout history has found a scapegoat, and that's what he did.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way around that. That is true.
Listen to how silent this plays.
I don't have anything to say about it.
Bro, that's what I'm saying right there. Like Joy Behar, I don't even know what she just said. Whoopi Goldberg, she doesn't even want to get on the topic anymore because they know they are wrong. These ladies get up there and they lie to their viewership. Whoopi Goldberg, there at the end, she's like, I just can't even deal. I can't do this anymore. I mean, come on. Listen to these ladies, man. Listen to them.
And that's what he did.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way around that. That is true. I don't have anything to say about it. I'm not going to go back and say, oh, we should have, they should have, if you should have, would have, could have. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
What I'm waiting for now is I want to see all this heat around, oh, you want to talk about the police who are policing, because y'all never talked about that before. You didn't mention that. You kept saying, oh, this person marched here, or this person did this. There was a lot of hazarai about a lot of stuff that really didn't have anything to do with what I was interested in. I voted for everyone else because I thought we were all wanted peace for our brothers and sisters.
Oh my goodness, guys. Leave it up to the ladies on The View, especially that Whoopi Goldberg, Sunny Hostin. They're always going to try to inject race into the middle of the subject somehow, some way. Leave it up to the brothers and sisters. I mean, this is exactly why they lost the race landslide fashion, because they just cannot get over the fact it's Donald Trump. The Trump derangement syndrome is at an all-time high. You see these, they're just freaking out. Like, what can Jack Smith do next? Says Joy Behar, because she's trying to get him to still come after Donald Trump. She thinks the attack dogs are still on. No, Merrick Garland is telling his attack dog to stand down. Matter of fact, his attack dog stepped down from his so-called position, trying to flee the scene. Make sure that no one sees him again, because he knows, everyone knows, all these bad actors, the rogue agents came after Donald Trump with these charade cases, these political witch hunts. They know what follows. They know. There is no way that he can allow these folks to get away with the way that they use and abuse our legal system to come after a political opponent. He has to kind of set the tone. There has to be some type of follow-up, accountability for their actions, or else this will go on until the end of time, guys. But definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking of it all. It just seems like these ladies on The View, they get worse and worse every single segment. I have to keep coming to them because every single segment, they just get worse and worse with their Trump derangement syndrome, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button if you'd enjoy more content like this. Catch you guys on the next week.